Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. You know the drill. Get onto your mat. We are ready to rock and roll. It is a Vinyasa flow that you can practice in the morning. Awaken your morning with a new day, with a positive intention. Now, it's not always easy to, it's always easy to say, but hard to practice, because in the morning, the muscles are just waking up. There is no trick to the medicine. It's only to get onto your mat with good affirmation and good intention, and we slowly and slowly warm up the body. Are you excited? I am. I'm ready. I'm mic'd up and ready to go. If you like this content and it brings value to you, give him a thumbs up or a thumbs down and put a comment what you would like to see. This classes is for you and I. I sometimes turn on my videos and practice to see whether my body can still practice the movements I teach. Now, you know the drill. If you need a block or strap, have them handy, and we come to our mat in seated pose. Namaste. All right. I'm always excited to be here. Easy pose it is. Find what leg feels comfortable and put that leg in front. Yeah, don't force yourself. Don't go any more discomfort that you need to go. If you need any block or strap, it's important to have it handy, because when the road to the journey gets tough, you can always change and use a block or strap. So we bring the hands on the knee, palm open or close. I want you to tune in within. This is so important. Allow your eyes to close and allow a little bit of smile in to let your body know it is okay to be here. Taking a big breath in and a big breath out. Slowly reach the hands all the way up. Reach high, draw belly in, rib cage in. Then exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Instead of covering the palm, I want you to make a nice, beautiful lotus flower. If you don't know what a lotus flower is, maybe a rose flower. And allow that lotus flower to blossom, finding your breath. And as it blossoms, I want you to smell the lotus flower. Lotus signifies purity, purity. Allowing your fingers to represent the petals of the lotus. Now, I want you to set an intention for your practice. Just taking a few moments to scan the body, noticing what comes to mind. Maybe nothing comes to mind. It's still okay. You can still practice yoga. But maybe the aim is to be present in the now. This is so powerful. Taking one more deep breath in. Then inhale. Float the hands all the way to the sky. And allow the right hand to come alongside the hip and take the left hand across. Again, noticing your right shoulder and the left shoulder. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Just get a nice side stretch here. Don't force it. We're still starting. Taking a big breath in and bring yourself back to center. The left hand to the left hip, the right hand reach across, right palm facing the earth to the left side. Draw belly in, rib cage in. Allowing yourself to go within. Yoga is a self-practice and a journey that you're taking with yourself and through yourself. Come back to center. Inhale, both hands reach up. Right hand catches the left wrist. Lengthen the spine. Pull your belly in. And reach across to the right side. The right elbow is slightly bent. And breathe in and breathe out. Noticing how far you tilt to the right. Noticing the sensation of the stretch. Take a big breath in. Come back to center. Change the cross of your hand. The left hand catches the right wrist. First, reach all the way to the sky. Find that length and then exhale. Roll over to the left side. Continue to find your breath. Continue to find your shoulder. Big breath in and out through the nostril. When you have it, inhale here deeply. Exhale, release both hands to the mat. Then walk your left hand to the right side, right hand behind you. Lift the sternum, push the right hand into the mat, and turn and take a gentle twist. Notice your breath. Notice your shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Hands reach all the way to the sky. And then exhale, we twist to the left. Right hand down, left hand back. Draw the shoulder away from the ears. Noticing your breath. Noticing your right shoulder. Allow yourself to go in deeply into the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Hands reach all the way to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you. Tuck the toes under and come into tabletop. Our lovely cat and cow. We've been here before. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Do 3 more on your own, allowing yourself to move freely and pausing at any particular time. And when you finish your last 3, start to tuck your toes under. And we meet in downward facing dog. So in the downward dog, start to bend the right leg, feel the stretch on the right hand and the right foot, and bend the left leg, straighten the right. Again, continue to warm up. We want to warm up the body for our personal practice. This is so important. We don't want to go into our practice without warming up, so do as many as you can. Warming up the calf and the hamstring. And when you have it, start to slow down and find yourself as you draw yourself to your plank, your first plank. Energize and draw the belly in, ribcage in. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, rolling like a wave and come into plank. Rolling back as a wave as you take it back to downward dog. Rolling as a wave as you come into plank.
Rolling back as a wave as you take it back to downward dog. Rolling as a wave into your plank. Rolling as a wave back into downward dog. Just warming up the spine. As you roll back, the knees bent. As you roll forward, the legs are straight. Do 2 more and feel the warmth as you create the warmth. And allow yourself to find yourself back into plank in your last one. Taking a big breath in, energize, commit to this practice. You show up strong because you are strong. Lift the right leg up, finding your breath. We're not going to hold it here for a long time, but engage the core. And mindfully draw that knee towards the nose. Maybe this is how far you gotten. And then I want you to energize the right leg and bring it forward in between the hand. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, crescent lunge. So take a moment to lengthen the spine, draw the belly in. Just observing, how am I feeling in this practice? There doesn't need to be a particular answer, but as you hold on to the pose, I want you to breathe in deeply. As you exhale, lower the left knee on the mat. Top of that left leg on the mat. Reach high, lengthen the spine, look up. As you exhale, bring the left hand alongside the hip, maybe on a block, and take the right hand across. Just feel that goodness on the left hip as you reach. Open the sternum, draw shoulder away from the ears. Find that length, find that breath. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale. Now bring the right hand alongside the left side and sweep all the way forward. Reach both hands forward. Lengthen the spine. Notice your shoulder. Notice your belly. Pull the belly in. Left leg reach back. Then inhale, rise up. Low lunge. Draw the right hand down. Left hand reaches across. Breathe in, feel the joy that the left hip is shining, and draw your shoulder away from the ears. Maybe the eyes is open or closed, but I want you to enjoy this journey that you're having with yourself and through yourself. Taking a big breath in. Inhale, bring yourself forward again and reach forward. As you reach forward, I want you to tuck that left leg under and then bring that right leg 90 degrees. Push the left leg back, lengthen the spine. You got this. Breathe in for 3, stretching out. For 2. And for 3, bring the left hand down on the mat inside that left leg. Inhale, draw the right hand, reach high. Open the heart. Feel your shoulder. Feel the length, feel the warmth. So breathe in and breathe out. We're taking it a little bit deeper into a back bend. We're going to lower the left knee on the mat. Reach the right hand back. Maybe this is as far as you've gotten. If you further to go, you can bend the left leg, catch the left leg, and open the heart. So stay here with both the right hand and the left knee bent and open. So just breathe in, maybe still new to your body, that you're able to catch. If you further to go, a little bit more advanced as an option, you can bring the left forearm on the mat and feel the quad stretch. But as you breathe in, you want to pull the shoulder, open the heart, and lift through the sternum. Notice any difference. If you feel discomfort, I want you to come out. Taking one more breath in. If you're on the forearm on the left hand, I want you to come back into the hand, release the left leg, and draw your right hand down. Tuck the left knee off the mat, Draw the left leg on the mat. Bend the right leg generously 90 degrees and take the left hand up to the sky and take it across. This is a good spot to use a block on the right hand. So there is nothing wrong with using a block. It gets you that stretch in the right hip. The right hand and the right knee is in alignment. So I use my right upper arm to open my hip and push into my left leg. Extended side angle variation B. Notice your breath. You can always bring that right elbow to right knee, but allow yourself to work to your discomfort. Meaning you want to be comfortable, but you don't want to suffer. There is still C in compassion. So find your breath. Exhale both hands to the mat now. If you have the block, put it aside. Lengthen. And then take a big breath in round here. And send the right leg back again into that three-legged plank. You are doing great because you are great. Lower the right knee on the mat. Pivot on that right leg. Bring the left leg on the mat. Take the left hand across. Side angle variation. If this is easy, you can always lift the right knee off the mat. We start here slowly and we build and we lengthen. Come back to your breath. Maybe you've lost your breath. So noticing the inhalation and the exhalation. Taking one more breath in. I want you to bring that left hand, wrap the left hand back behind you and bring it towards the right hip. Towards the right hip. Push into the right hand. Lengthen the spine. Look up to the sky. And then inhale, lift the left leg up. You can point, you can flex, but noticing that inner thigh, the inner thigh, open and look up. Be proud of where you are. Noticing your shoulder here. Noticing your facial muscles here. Keep lifting inner left thigh. As you exhale down, bring the left hand down and tuck the right leg back, downward facing dog. It's great to be in downward dog, isn't it? Lengthen the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Now inhale again. We have the left side to do. Roll forward into your plank. Finding your thumb and index finger, engaging the core, tailbone under. Transfer the weight to the right leg and lift the left leg off the mat. Lengthen the spine. Broaden across your chest. Hold it here. Really wakening up the core. Sometimes the core is sleeping. Taking a big breath in. Exhale, draw that knee towards the nose. Wherever you are, that's where you are. Just push in, lengthen the spine. And mindfully place that left leg in between the hand. Pause here for a moment. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. Push the right leg back. Inhale, rise. High lunge, crescent lunge. So more you push that right leg, more you draw the belly in. You're not dumping the weight on the lower lumbar. Finding that length. Finding your smile. Making sure you are stronger. And draw your rib cage in. They don't look quite fancy when they're flared out. And as you exhale, draw your right knee on the mat. Mindfully and release the top of that leg. Now reach the hands all the way up. Lengthen. The right hand comes alongside the right hip. Don't exaggerate it. Just be mindful and comfortable. And take that left hand across. Palm facing the earth. The shoulder draws away from the ears. As you bend, you feel joy. Just the yum and how good it feels to stretch. Take a big breath in and out from the nostril. And start to stay calm in the pose. Inhale, start to make your way up, back again, lengthen. This time again, we bring the hands behind us instead of bringing it forward. Interlace the hand and draw the knuckles towards the earth and open the chest.
Maybe you heard a little bit of crackle, crackle. Open the heart chakra, the anahata, where love resides. Continue to look up or look forward depending on where your neck is. Then inhale, hands reach high. Extend with joy as we do the left side, left hand, left hip, right hand reach alongside. Palm open, shoulder draws away from the ears. Continue to find that yumminess. Wherever you are, make sure you're breathing in and out. You're telling your body, it's okay. I'm okay. Take a big breath in here. Inhale, bring yourself back up, hands reach up. Interlace the hand, maybe change the cross of your hand. And then draw knuckles again. Lift the sternum, shoulder down. Open the heart. Continue to smile. Continue to lift through the belly and chest. Then inhale, hands reach up. Find up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Tuck that right leg under. Inhale, lift the right knee. Bring the right hand to your chosen spot, block or mat. Then inhale, take the left hand all the way to the sky. Again, noticing your breath. As you take that right leg back, notice your shoulder. Feel your sternum. You know where we're going, so you can continue to stay here. You can lower the right knee on the mat mindfully. Reach your left hand across. If this is how far you've gotten, it's okay. You can put a strap and catch that right leg. Now, make sure the left knee is bent. Open the heart. I'm on my right fingertip. You can put a block there. Then exhale. Start to bend that left leg. It's a process. Don't force the pose. You can always adjust. You want to make sure you're maximizing your breath. That's like a law of economics. You want to maximize your breath. You want to make sure you're enjoying yourself without feeling pain. Pain is so bad. Yeah, you can also bring your right forearm on the mat. Make sure you can still have a conversation with yourself, or you can listen to that inner small voice. At any point, you can always back off. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, maybe coming into your right hand. Releasing that left leg with joy. Then exhale the left hand inside the left leg. Tuck the right leg under. Bring your right leg 60 degrees on the mat. You can put a block on the left hand and bend the left knee. Then inhale the right hand up and across. Use your left elbow to open and draw your shoulders away from the ears. Connect with your breath. Lengthen the spine. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the right hand down, left hand down. Find that length. Open the chest. Then exhale the left leg back and up. More extend. Draw the tailbone under. Draw that left knee towards the chest. You're almost home run. Round the back. You got this. Left leg comes in between, pivoting and drawing that left toes under. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Side angle variation. Lengthen the spine. Notice your right foot. Inhale the right hand up. Draw your shoulder away from the ears and catch the inner outer left hip and open the heart. Now from here, you're going to push into that left hand. Then inhale, lift the right leg up, either flex or pointed. Noticing where you are and draw your hip and tailbone under. Look up or look forward. Wherever you are, you want to feel that inner adductor muscles working. Finding that length, finding that breath. Take one more breath in here, lift a little higher. Exhale, release the right leg. Release the right hand, tuck the left leg under, and take it back to downward facing dog.
It's a great way to start our practice. Take one more breath here in your downward dog and roll forward into your plank. Lower the knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, coming into cobra, finding your elbow bent, lengthen the spine. Exhale, top toes under, downward facing dog. Stay in the downward dog. I love yoga because no matter the journey you're having with yourself, you have to remind yourself to breathe in the pose. Yeah? So noticing your downward dog, is it any different from the first time? Continue to find that length. We start the yoga practice. That was all warm up. Take a big breath in, transfer the weight to the left leg. Float the right leg to the sky. Hips are square, lengthen the spine. We hold a little bit longer. When we find our shoulder, when we find our breath, we are ready to start. Bend the knee, open the hip, option 1. Lifting through that inner adductor muscle, opening the hip, energizing those hands. You can stay here, you can bring that right leg behind the left one. Then inhale, straighten the left leg, open the right hand as you lift on forward. Allowing your chest and your hip to face to the sky. Be mindful. You want to be open to have a dialogue with yourself and to listen to your body. Right hand comes down. Mindfully float the right leg to the sky and then bring the right leg in between the hand. Mindfully. Bring the left leg 45 degrees on the mat. Inhale. Reach the hands all the way to the sky. Warrior 1. Finding that length, finding the left leg, knee over ankle. Make sure you're lengthening, open the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale here, exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the hand, draw those knuckles and lift the sternum. Look up. Humble warrior, devotion warrior. And then draw yourself down inside that right leg. Finding your head as it releases. Bending that right knee, getting a little bit more comfortable. Inhale, coming back into your warrior 1. Hands reach up. Interlace the hand, release the index finger, lengthen the spine, biceps covering the ears. Lean forward. Inhale, lift that left leg up and come into warrior 3. This is when the party starts. Taking a big breath in and bring the left leg to meet with the right. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Legs are touching, tailbone is under. Stay with it. Breathe. Inhale. Reeling again back into it and come back into warrior 3 with the same left leg. Taking a big breath in. We're going to mindfully lower back down and inhale into warrior 2. With a big smile as you look at the right hand. Belly hugs in, rib cage in. And when you smile, you radiate that to your body. Straighten the right leg. Remember the C in compassion as you come into reverse triangle. Noticing your front hip, noticing your left leg, and allow your body to feel the joy. When you open your heart, the breath comes in effortlessly. Keep the right leg straight, hinge from the hip, and reach the right hand forward and down. And find your length. Find your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your neck is so important that you don't want to strain your neck, but you want to continue to breathe in and out. Taking one more breath here. Energize the left hand and come back into that warrior pose because you are a warrior. Finding that left leg belly pose in. Exhale, the left hand winds down on the mat. Then inhale, draw the right hand to the sky. Open the heart. Lift the sternum. Exhale the right hand inside the right leg. Lengthen the spine, round through the back body. Send the right leg back and up. 3-legged dog. Continue to work with your breath. Continue to lengthen the spine. And come back into your plank. Right leg comes down. Lean in. Knee, chest, and chin. Finding your breath. Inhale, rolling up into your cobra. Stay in cobra, or option to add into it upward dog as I straighten my arm. I draw my hip forward, my leg stays put. Taking a big breath here. Rolling back into your plank like nothing happened. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. You are doing great. Because you are great, you attract greatness. Find your length. Find your breath. Taking your time again, transfer the weight to the right side and float the left leg to the sky. It's important to do your practice to your own liking. So you want to respect the reverence of your body, squaring the hip, breathing in and out. You want to protect injury, you want to protect violence in your body. When you have it, start to look towards the left armpit as you bend the knee. Both arms are straight and maybe you're hanging out here. You further to go, you play a little, you bring that right leg behind the left, the hips press to the sky, the chest lift as we come into our wild thing. You can take this wild thing to any particular spot. Maybe you come into wheel. But I always say, listen to your body. That is most important thing. Finding your breath here and start to make your way back into that three-legged dog. Take your time. Be mindful. Exhale, draw that knee towards the nose and look between the hand and place your left foot in between the hand. Great job. Bring the right leg 45 degrees as we inhale. We rise like the warrior that we are. Warrior one. Finding that length, finding the outer edge of the right leg. Continue to square the hip. More breathing, more settle, and allow your face to connect with the movement. Are you feeling good? Breathe and release. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Draw the knuckles down or open the chest. Look up or look forward. Depending on where your neck and how tight you are, I want you to lift. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Humble warrior, devotional warrior. Breathe in and breathe out. Finding that length, finding the breath. Continue to bend that left leg 90 degrees. Then inhale, rise back up. Warrior one. Make sure you're not slipping and sliding. Interlace the hand overhead, release the index finger, lengthen the spine. Then start to lean in and take one more breath in and lift that right leg up and come into warrior three. Finding your shoulder, squaring the hip and lengthen that left leg. Find your breath. Stay here. Commitment is key. Don't rush through the pose. Go through the journey because the destination is not the final. Bend the left leg and sit down in chair pose. Utkatasana. There is letter C in compassion and breathe. Finding that knee together. Keep your hands in the warrior three hand. Find that length. Breath in and out. Take one more breath. Then inhale. You transfer the weight to the left and you return back into that warrior three. Vadrapadrasana three. Balancing pose. Continue to breathe. Continue to find length. Now with awareness and mindfulness, start to lower that right leg down. Inhale, warrior two, and smile because you're a warrior. Find your shoulder, find that breath. In and out. Smile is great because when you smile, you let your body smile as well. Straighten the left leg, right hand down, and reach across. Opening, finding your length, finding your breath. Notice your shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. When you have it start to hinge from the left hip, you can use a block on the left hand, Come to your chosen spot and right hand reach high. Triangle pose. Making sure that right leg has a voice. Notice your breath. Has it changed? Take a big breath in. Bend the left leg and come back to warrior two. You are a warrior, so sink in, feel your legs. Feel the strength through your core. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bring the right hand to the mat and take the left hand to the sky. You got this. Open the heart. Continue to feel the twist and breathe in. Where are you? How are you? And find your right leg. As you exhale, the left hand comes down. Pause here for a moment. Round through the back. As you round through the back, pick up the belly and push that left leg back into three-legged dog. Lengthen the spine. You got this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower the left leg on the mat and come back into your plank. Notice the warmth you're creating in this practice. Pull your belly in, rib cage in. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower the left knee and right knee on the mat. Chin and chest. Inhale, cobra. Just stay in here, warming up and lifting through the upper body. Stay here. Again, inhale. You can lift on up into your upward facing dog. Great job. Find your breath. Exhale. Take it back into plank. Roll over to the right side, side plank. So there are so many options here. You can always bring your right forearm on the mat. I will demo. And allow that shoulder to get some rest as you take the left hand up and forward. Wherever you are, commit to lifting that right side of the body. It's okay to sweat. It's okay to remind yourself you're a badass. Because you got it, you came to your mat, you showed up. Come back into forearm plank or regular plank. If you're on the hands, you're in regular. If you're in the forearm, finding that breath, left hand. Take the right hand all the way up. Stack the right leg on top of the left. Again, it's a modification or take the full expression. Taking the right hand, lengthen the spine. Two more breaths here. So make sure you're energizing and filling up, lifting that left hip. Exhale. Come back into the forearm. Let's hold it here for a little bit longer. Energizing through the core. Maybe you haven't done the core in a long time. And then bring your right knee on the mat and come into tabletop. Cat and cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Slowly come to sit on your heels and reach the hands all the way up. Find that length. We're going to lift the hips, and then reach the hands back. And then fingers point towards the shoulder. And open the front of the hip, the front of the pelvis. Now, notice my hip is over my knee. Lift through the front body. Maybe the hands reach towards the heels. Maintaining the integrity of the hip over knee. And maybe you look up to the sky, or maybe you look forward. Opening the anahata, the heart chakra. Taking your breath in and out, lifting through the sternum. Find your breath. Then inhale wherever you have it. Come back mindfully and take a child's pose because you deserve a child's pose. Release your head onto the mat. Bring your forearm on the mat. It's a restorative child's pose. Just allow that breath to come in and out. And let it go. As you lift in, feel your back rise and fall through your own breath, through your own warmth, through your own smile. Taking one more breath here. And slowly press yourself into all fours. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees, floating table. Walk your legs towards your hands. And I'll face you and come into Malasana, prayer squat. You can feel the tempo as it goes from starting from warming up to rising, from rising to slowing down. I want you to rock side to side because it's okay. We've worked hard. We're preparing for a little bit of meditation. Call it about 5 minutes of meditation or Shavasana. The health of your wrist is important to me because I want you to practice yoga into your 100th birthday. Bring the hands together. Stretch these hands forward. Keep your hands, the knee, elbow to knee. Stretch out. Bring it in. Bring the left hand. Draw it in. Notice your wrists if you're typing during the week. Join the thumb. Don't forget the thumb is part of the fingers. Just continue to work with your breath. Release the left hand. Bring it down. The health of your wrists. We do the same to the right. Right hand. Catch it. Feel your wrists. Again, don't force it. You take as much stretch as you need at any particular moment. Finding your breath. Bring the hands down, fingers pointing, and again, stretch. Stretch is so good. Find your breath. Yeah, you don't even know that you're sitting in this squat because you're stretching your wrist. So just rotate clockwise, counterclockwise, and the other way. Still opening the hips. And pop your hips on the mat. And then lift your legs in Navasana. I know you're like, I thought we're done. Navasana, just stay here with bent knee. Feel your back, feel your bumsy on the mat. Allow your hands to release. Allow your face to relax. And cross your leg and sit. You can sit on a block to make sure you are comfortable. I got this block from Decathlon. They were quite about, I think, 5 pounds or so. And it's unsponsored, but it's quite good. It has a very good base for my bumsy. I'm grateful. Bring the hands on top of the knee. Join thumb and index finger. You can lay down for this part of the class and allow your eyes to close or just rest your eyes. Find your thumb and index finger and allow yourself to be present. Feel all that is happening around you and go within. Create a place, a space for stillness and silence. Just with your breath, I want you to silence the external or observe what is happening with compassion and empathy. As you breathe here, honoring your body, your mind, and your spirit for showing up. Continue to quiet and listen.
Notice your body now starts to quiet and go within. I want you to continue to focus on your breath. The inhalation and the exhalation. Bringing awareness to compassion and empathy. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, take one more breath in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Feel lighter than you before you showed up to your mat. Reach the hands all the way up as you start to awaken the body. Reach all the way up. Lengthen. As we bring the hands in front of the heart in lotus, joining the heels of the palm and just feel that lotus. Draw your gaze to this lotus. The story of lotus as it marvels in this purity, a symbol of purity. The lotus came from the pond. And often at a time, the pond is considered the dirty pond. And the lotus blossom into this beautiful petal that is a reverence in our practice. Often at time, the color is white. But the pure essence of lotus is what we symbolizes when we come to our practice. You are pure. You have cleansed your body with your breath. A new me, a new you. Allowing this rose, the petal to come towards the heart, the anahata. Cleaning your heart and soul with lots of love, compassion, and empathy. Reach the hands all the way up. One round of Om together. Inhale, take a big breath, and exhale. Om. Bring the hands to the third eyes. As a reverence to yourself, to the teacher within, honoring that teacher. And bring to your heart as we send well wishes to our friends and founders of yoga in India for all they have taught us. We wish them very good health in this time. May the light and reverence in me continue to shine in all of you. Namaste. Warm up the hands. You know how we do it. You know how we finish. We want to finish strong. Warm the hands up. And maybe place it on the eyes. Open those hands wide. And guess what? We need a hug. You give yourself 1,
Then open the other side. Maybe you give one to me. As far as I am, I'm also hugging you equally. Smile, because you deserve a smile. You are awesome. You are great. Open. Release anything that no longer serves you. Just flicker it out. Flicker it out. And make your way to standing. If you are laying down, it's okay. And bring to your heart. Namaste. I enjoy teaching. Hopefully you would like. Namaste, everyone. Thank you again for joining me in today's practice. Hopefully you like this content. It was a slow-paced class. It's a short class than the 60 minutes. But sometimes it's great to have a short class for those mornings that you are ready to go to work and serve. Now, if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. My name is Beth, and I enjoy having all of you on this platform. Namaste.